Hey everyone, and welcome. We all have that one dream trip, right? Kind of simmering on the back burner, just waiting for the perfect time to happen. But what if that perfect time isn't years away? What if the most important journey you can take is the one you take now? Let's dive in and find out why.
This right here is the big question from our source material, and wow, does it make you think, right? It totally reframes the whole idea. See, every single day we put off a trip, the world just keeps on going, filled with all these incredible experiences that we're actively choosing to miss. Waiting? It's not some passive thing, it's an active choice.
So first up, let's talk about something I think a lot of us suffer from, the someday syndrome. You know what I'm talking about. It's that habit of pushing our dreams, our joy, our big adventures off to some imaginary date in the future that, well, let's be honest, often never really shows up. So think about it. On one side, you've got the daily cycle, the hamster wheel. Wake up, commute, work, repeat. It's predictable, sure, it's safe, but it can also feel like a cage. And on the other side, that's what we're all really craving deep down. New things, personal growth, the thrill of just discovering something. And that's the real tug of war, isn't it? Travel is the best way to answer that craving.
And this, right here, is the heart of the problem with the someday syndrome. We tell ourselves we're just waiting for that perfect moment. You know, a little more money in the bank, a little more time off. But our source makes a great point. That's often just a fancy excuse for putting things off. Maybe because we're a little scared. You don't find the right moment, you make it.
Okay, so if that daily grind is the problem, what's the fix? Well, our source material offers up a pretty powerful one: travel. It's not just a vacation, it's the ultimate remedy to shake us out of that rut and get us plugged back into the world. And the magic ingredient in this remedy? It's novelty. Our brains are actually hardwired to light up when they encounter new things. So when you break your routine, when you put yourself in a new place, you're basically waking up parts of your brain that have been snoozing. And this isn't just about having fun. It's about becoming a better problem solver, a more creative person, and yeah, a more empathetic human being.
And the best part? You don't have to sell everything and backpack around the globe to get this feeling. Seriously. Just think about the simple joy of tasting bread from a totally new bakery, or hearing music you've never heard before playing on a street corner. According to our source, it's these little discoveries that can completely reignite how much we appreciate just being alive.
Well, you know, just shaking up your routine, that's only the beginning. Travel has a much, much deeper impact. It can literally rewire how we think, changing our whole perspective and making us stronger in some really tangible ways.
I mean, the benefits are just huge. First off, actually meeting people from different cultures builds bridges that staring at a screen never could. It creates real empathy. Second, just the act of figuring things out in a new place is proven to lower stress and build up your mental resilience. And finally, travel creates the most valuable things we'll ever own, memories that last a lifetime.
You know, it's funny. We spend so much of our lives chasing stuff that fades or breaks or just gets old. But experiences, they become a part of us. That memory of a sunset over an ocean you've never seen, or a laugh you shared with a new friend, that's an investment that just keeps on giving forever.
Okay, so we get it. Travel is good for us. We know that. But that brings us to the most urgent part of this whole thing. Why the big rush? Why is it so important to do it now and not, someday?
Well, here's a pretty sobering thought from our source. You can always find ways to make more money, but you can never, ever get back lost time. It's the one thing that's truly finite. That trip you keep putting off, it's not just on pause, it's a story you'll never get to write, a memory you'll never get to make. And let's be real, the world can feel a little out of control sometimes, right? Well, choosing to travel, that's you taking the wheel. It's an incredibly powerful act. You're making a statement that you are the one in charge of your life story. You're choosing growth over just staying put, adventure over apathy, you're reclaiming your life. This all sounds great, but how do you actually, start? How do you turn this big idea into something real? The secret is to start small. Make it easy on yourself.
So, our source material gives us this great little example, a town called Margate in the UK. And look, this isn't some tourism ad, but it's the perfect way to think about it. It's super close to a big city, it offers a totally different vibe, and you can do it in a weekend. The point isn't you have to go to Margate. The point is, find your Margate. Find that nearby place you can get away to, just to prove to yourself that yes, you can travel right now.
So, at the end of the day, this whole thing isn't about bragging rights or passport stamps. It's about collecting experiences that actually change who you are.
It's about challenging yourself and your ideas so you can become a more complete, more engaged version of yourself.
So I want to leave you with the same question our source poses. The world is out there, waiting. Your life is happening as we speak. The pages are blank. The only question left is what story will you choose to write next?